experience enough. She is here for us and to educate us about mental health and nutrition, even if we have an idea about it, but let's get to know a little more from the expert herself. So, Geeta,
thank you so much, Team Rotract, for such a lovely introduction and having me here. I'm so glad to let you all know the information about food and how it affects your mental health. I would say it's a vicious game. Your mental health affects your food choices, and your food choices vice versa affect your mental health overall. Do you all agree? Yeah. So, like we are nearer to the new year, and I wanted to know if anybody in the room has made any sort of resolution to get into a diet, or have been on diet or any therapeutic diet.
I am going to start regular yoga and group diet from first or second Jan max. Yes.
First or second Jan?
First for birthday. First for birthday होता है ना, I do anything that way. Second is what I start.
Oh, nice. Anybody else?
Yeah.
So, what are your plans?
To give up junk food, not completely obviously. Yeah, but I'm gonna try to consume as much as possible. Yeah, so that I can do for them.
Have you taken this resolution ever before?
Yeah, I did.
Last year?
So when I did work on it, for approximately 8 months I didn't consume alcohol, beverages and so on. And I was maintaining good diet. And I think,
How did it help you with respect to your mental health?
yeah, it did. And then I noticed it one thing. So if you are doing something junky already, so obviously you're gonna have physical body issues. And once you're healed, it's gonna affect your mental health as well. You will be irritated, frustrated all the time, and then I'm like that when I used to lose my physical body, that I'm too fat, I'm always feeling acne, this and that. But once I moved on to a healthy diet, I saw my change. Less illness, good skin, glowing skin, and it was like boosting my peace of mind, and it was okay. Yes.
So it boosts your mood, it boosts your confidence overall. But the reason for me to ask you this question is, before we begin actually adapting the lifestyle changes with respect to nutrition, food and other things, we need to make the changes in our mind first. We need to set a mindset that I actually have to follow a particular routine, and like you said, I will probably follow from second, but we will come back to that on second probably. How much you are actually able to follow, because to begin any kind of lifestyle changes, mindset is the main thing where we need to work on. We need to set the intention, we need to set the routine. Yes. So that's how we are going to learn about mental health and nutrition. Has anybody ever faced any kind of sugar rush?
Oh yeah.
So why does that happen?
Mainly work stress and like just I deal with anxiety. So because of that I feel like having sugar all the time.
You feel like having the sugar.
Yeah. So
And when you go beyond the like if you have the excess of sugar, what happens?
my body acts differently, extra energy, a lot of things happening here and there, can't relax. A rest of things happen. Yeah, it's just like a sugar pulse.
Yes, so it's like you become at a hyper state after consuming a lot of sugar, maybe a lot of pastry or cake or all those things. That's how. The reason to give you this sugar rush one example is like food has a huge impact on your behavior, on your mental state. Okay, so beginning with the emotional eating, and before I begin, I wanted to introduce my team. She is unfortunately out of station, so she's not here with us. But she is clinical RD and she's also a nutritionist. We are the team of 2 people. Organization name is Optima. We deal with the holistic health, where we look into the stress, nutrition, physical activity, and sleep. All these things are important to like really correct your overall lifestyle. I've heard people saying that my sleep is disturbed, I'm not able to sleep well. Okay, so that is one of the pillars where we really need to work on, and not to be
I have an example for you.
Not actually, but yeah. No worries. Yes. Coming to the next slide. I have purposely put in this as the big name is because anybody in the room who believes that food has no effect with the mental health, this can show you how it is like really affecting your brain once you are like reaching the threshold of having alcohol. So it disturbs your structure of brain. It denies you to do a particular task in a particular manner. Okay, and your whole behavior changes after you have your alcohol. So this is one of the examples that whenever you ingest anything, this shows the quick reaction, but the other foods which you include on your daily diet and day-to-day basis does affect you, but it is might affecting you in a slower rate, and you are not visibly able to visible the symptoms which it gives you post eating it. So do remember that whatever you are putting in your body is something called as information you are providing to your brain, to your body. Okay? So giving you the one example, when you eat bitter food like karela or methi seeds or anything which is bitter in taste, your body or the brain takes that food as a response. So bitter is considered as poison for your brain. Okay? What it does, it boosts up your immunity, okay, and it helps you to fight with that. But this is just, I would say, a pseudo reaction you are giving it to your body, and it eventually helps you. The antioxidants in the bitter foods eventually helps you to boost up your immunity, and then you are able to fight with more and more diseases. Okay, so you are not just putting the calories, carbs, proteins, and fats in your body. You are actually putting the information to your body, to your brain first. So addiction is believing the lies your appetite is actually selling it. Here in this room, we all are addicted to something or the other, right? Can somebody discuss that what is their addiction? Their food addiction?
Chocolates.
Chocolates?
I eat my meal twice in a day, but I'm junk food eater. Like मेरा खाना भी हो गया, like I don't crave for something. I would rather eat a pizza. Like junk is something I crave for.
So you know why does this happen? There's something called as vitamin B12, which is produced intensively in your stomach. Okay, I will show you in the next slide that how gut and brain are connected. Okay, what she said is purely correct. There are many teenagers or even adults who are struggling with this kind of cravings every now and then. Okay, I have seen people having a nice fried tuna or maybe the bhujia right after their meals because they are craving for that. And the reason to get a craving for that is vitamin B12 deficiency, which is usually made by our stomach or the intestine, and it is not able to make it in sufficient quantity because the gut flora is disturbed. Right? So we need to correct the gut flora or the gut. We all know the microorganisms which are present in our gut are actually flourishing and connected with gut brain. So next slide you will be seeing the interconnection of the gut and your brain. As I said, if you have a good gut flora, you will have nice confidence, you will have nice memory, and your concentration levels will be high. So all these things are settled, and nowadays more and more researchers are concentrating on the gut health, which is internally connected with your brain, okay, your mental state. You will see that a lot of people who are stressed and getting into the addiction of the junk or the highly processed food, they will just see they are disturbed. They will just sit with the ice cream, full tub of ice cream, and they will not realize that they have finished it within no time because their thought process is going somewhere else and they are not being able to be mindful while they are eating it. Then it is disturbing your gut health. I would say the other things, like if your gut is disturbed, maybe for example if somebody has diarrhea or constipation, you might not be yourself at that time. Constantly irritated, anger, and all these things is eventually will your overall personality. Okay, if one day you're being constipated, that day it's going to be like very ruined and you're not going to be able to be yourself. Okay, so that's how it affects your personality, and we're going to learn more and more things. I am not actually going into the jargons like hormones and neurotransmitters and all those things. That information is eventually available on the internet. What I am going to tell you all about is like day-to-day practice which you and I are doing it, knowing and unknowingly, and getting into the wrong eating habits. Okay? Can you hear me still? So food and emotions are correlated since the beginning. We seek pleasure in your food. Okay? Does anybody has their own favorite food which your mom makes it or anybody else makes it? Yes. Dal khichda. And why do you like it?
Warm and
Comforting, no?
Dal chawal is the most comforting. Yeah, but dal khichda that my mom she prepares, she add potatoes and it's one good thing.
So she has the secret of her mother that because her mother adds potato in the dal khichdi, she has been able to correlate with it really well, right? And that's how it becomes her comfort meal. Before I get into the detail of this, I actually wanted to, I have few questions in this chip and I want few of you all to just pick up and answer that. Okay. So you just read it and answer it immediately.
Does eating certain foods make you feel more anxious, guilty, or ashamed? Do you judge yourself for eating those foods? No, I don't. Basically, I'm a person, I'm a foodie for a very long time. And whenever I eat food, I don't feel guilty about it. I feel that this is something my body needs it. And I'm someone who gets happy after eating food. So if you ask me the food I dislike is something, as you said, the bitter ones like methi, then there is palak. So these are the food I don't dislike and I will not eat them with the interest that I eat the other foods. So yeah, like that is something I don't want that much.
So I believe you are keeping the good foods aside and focusing more on the foods which you really like it.
Yeah.
Very highly processed and with less nutritional value.
Yeah, so basically it's not like less nutrition. Whatever my mom's give, which is the daily roti something on, I'm very okay with having that. But like if like something that goes out of zone, like that is very bland, doesn't have salt. So maybe I won't be that like eager to have them.
Maybe you will decrease the quantity of having it, but you will still have some.
And talking about the junk and unhealthy, like I'm a very chaat person, a street food person. So I like to have potatoes and happen to have like this chaat, pani puri, even like so yeah. So I'm mostly on the unhealthy side, and I love the taste buds and I love the flavor and everything. But it's not like that I won't go for health. Like I also love having salads. If the salads have good spice and they're tasty, like
Good dressing.
yes, exactly. So I'm okay with having salads.
I really like your concept and the relationship with food. So we basically, when I said we deal with the psychology aspect, the stress level aspect, we basically correct the relationship with the food you have it. Okay. So we don't eliminate anything. If you come to me and I will never ask you to eliminate the street food or anything, we don't do that. Okay. We just ask you to be more mindful when you are actually following it, and you still get a good result.
And that is the portion as well.
Yes, the portion size, the portion control, and the combinations which you put it on the plate, that all things matters. Okay, so it's all about correcting the relationship with your food and not just eliminating it. She said, I will eliminate, but not fully at the beginning. There was a reason that is not something which is practical to do. Right? So the things which are practical is like you have everything, but in a smaller portion size. Relish it mindfully, and that's how you get the result. Right? So I had a client. She used to live in hostel. Every day she used to, at the end of the day, she used to come and say me, I went to the cake shop and I had pastry. So it has been like a trend for I would say a month, and she was every day going and having a pastry. I was like, you came here to make changes. What is exactly wrong with you? Later, when I just sat I used to discuss with her the pastry topic only. But that day I just removed that topic and I got to know her mom used to make a chocolate cake which she was actually craving, and she was going to the shop and to get that comfort and refresh the memory of her mother's cake. She used to daily go and have that cake. Then I have to counsel and do other stuff, and then I have like slowly and gradually reduce the frequency, the portion size, and that's how the cake got changed. The reason was totally different. You know, she was craving for the memory, or she was actually not craving for the food, but the comfort she used to have it at her home while she was staying in the hostel. So this is something which is more psychological than getting into the food. So,
Yeah. So yes.
What's your ideal emotional relationship with food?
So the question is, if it's not audible, what's your ideal relationship with the food? Or ideal emotional relationship with food?
For me, food is something जब मैं टेस्ट भी नहीं करता हूँ, जो भी हम बनाते हैं वो खाना पड़ता है। तो इसलिए मुझे इमोशनल कनेक्शन
कोई इमोशनल कनेक्शन नहीं है, बट कोई ऐसी चीज जो बहुत पसंद है आपको?
डोसा
Dosa.
Dosa. Your mom makes it or you have it outside?
Swamika dosa.
Okay. Who introduced you with that Swamika dosa?
Got you.
My friend.
So here there could be, I'm not getting into the deeper interrogation of this, but like there must be some good memory with your friends, and we have been introduced with that particular outlet, and that's how we have been creating. Another thing is like your food taste is actually making you to like that particular food. So there are two interconnections here which we can interpret, and which could be psychological as well as like satisfying your taste buds.
That's a very long question. So you turn to food in an attempt to fulfill cravings and because you are dissatisfied with other areas in your life, like work or relationship. Yes, I do. All the time, every day. So I mostly turn to coffee. I feel like coffee is like my emotional support, and I need coffee. Like in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and have coffee. So I'm that dependent on coffee.
See, here she thinks that she is dependent on coffee, but as I said that your appetite is telling your addiction. You're not actually addicted, but you have trained your brain in a way. Like the way we see the trained pets also, right? They can perform a task if we tell them to do, okay? Because they have underwent the training. And that similar kind of training she has made her brain go through, and that's how her brain is actually effective and responding on a particular situation.
I do agree with this. Like in the morning, I'll drink coffee. Before going to bed, I'll drink coffee. Like I need coffee to go to bed and have a peaceful sleep. So that's how much I'm feeling dependent on coffee.
Yes, we have the background of coffee.
Geeta, can hear you.
Yes, we have blood pressure. Yes, you have questions. So her question is, if you use food as pleasure, if yes, how do you do it?
So I have very bad eating habits. Like I starve the entire day or for 2 days, and then once in 2 days I would go and I would eat. So I just feel like after a tiring day at work, I would turn to food for pleasure. Because that is what makes me feel happy and good.
So So she says after a tiring day, she turned for a food, and that's what makes her feel pleasurable.
Yeah, like a chill time with my friend by the evening.
So you are somebody who can get through a day without eating anything. Okay, and it has started since childhood, or no? It started
I think my second, which was 5 years back.
Was there a major change in your routine that time?
Just a lot of studying.
Okay,
A lot of studying, lot of stress.
lot of studying and lot of stress is like decreasing her appetite, and we will see that what is exactly affecting your appetite, okay, in the later steps. Yes, so we have some little view in the end.
What is your favorite food and why? Why तो पता नहीं but favorite food would be mutton.
Okay, and was it homemade or?
Homemade. Mutton.
So must be your mother
Yeah.
will be making it very nice. So one last very president. Yes.
Do you use food to avoid pain, such as in form of loneliness or anger? Does that work? That's like very So yeah, I do use food to avoid, I won't say pain, but any sort of an emotion, right? I mean, chocolates are my comfort food, right? Something is having something went wrong or something, I just pour much on, and I can finish an entire bar in like 15 minutes or so. Does that happen? But yeah, I do it.
So I guess these questions are relatable, and you can relate with your emotions, how you knowing or unknowingly getting into the food choices you make it on day-to-day basis. So I hope this got you a clarity, which these thoughts you might have not given it before, right? And you are still getting involved in those activities of having junk food or having comfort food, and like distract yourself from the emotions which you are going. Okay. So we see the pleasure graph here. If you could see that in the red, when you are having the junk food or highly processed food, your pleasure rates goes high. When you are having the home cooked healthy food, okay, your pleasure rate seems to be low. Either, as she said, that I don't really enjoy the regular meals, but I do enjoy the street foods. Or else for some people, when they are like really liking the home cooked meal like mutton or anything, that is coming to a moderate pleasure. Okay, but still there is a pleasure involved in that as well. Even though the food is homemade food, but for the junk there is instant sugar rise in your body. You get that comfort after having a burger, pizza, ice cream, and all those things. Yes. So that's how our brain gets manipulated. Exactly how the effect is we see after having a alcohol. Okay. But it's just that you're not getting into a notice, or you're not actually being mindful about your behavior. But for the alcohol, it's very visible. Somebody has drunk, you can see the changes in their personality, then and there. Right? Going forward, nowadays we don't eat to fulfill our hunger. We eat to fulfill our emotions. So if you see, we eat to forget, to distract, to feel better, to avoid boredom, eating out of habit. I have nothing to do, so just I am getting involved, grabbing a packet of chips and just having it that way. Or eating as someone you make me eat, or maybe if I am getting something for you might taste it at least because I am right. So there has been a story recently. Somebody said that I am avoiding sugar. Okay. Her mother was insisting, I have made this particular laddu, just taste. एक piece से कुछ नहीं होगा, right? But you know what exactly happens there? The willpower decreases. You know, she has been following a no sugar routine since 15 days. She has set her mindset for this particular thing. But for having just one bite, she might lose her willpower and she might not be able to get continuation of that. She might like that, that laddu after having one piece, and then she will have more, then she will have more, and then she will again get into a trap of having sugar, right? Which she has definitely made the mindset to not include it. So this is one thing. Whereas lot of us decide that nahi, like she has said that मैं junk नहीं खाऊंगी, but she had a thing in her mind कि शायद मैं completely avoid नहीं कर पाऊंगी. So all we have to do is balance. So your the trick would be, even if her mother has insisted, उनका मन रखने के लिए she would have taken a small piece. What she actually has to do is eat it, chew it slowly. Chewing slowly is very important. Okay, chew it slowly. Immediately distract yourself to some other task. Do not sit in front of that laddu dabba or plate and start hogging it. So that's how the trick goes in. You need to switch yourself from one task to another, because we are living out of habit more these days rather than actually sit at our home. Right? So this is the picture of emotional eating cycle. The exact thing which I said now with an example of laddu, something happens that upsets you, you feel an overwhelming urge to eat. Then you eat more than you know you should. Okay? And then you feel guilty and powerless over food, and then you start hogging in more and more. Okay? Then another mistake which people do, they say I will go on a low carb diet or no carb diet. Okay? So if somebody is used to have 4 chapatis, okay, they will eliminate those 4 chapatis, and then maybe for a week or after 10 days or so, when they come back, and what they actually do, they don't eat 4 chapatis. They eat more than 4 chapatis when they are coming back. It's because their body has been craving a lot for this. Rather, in that case, what would have been done? Reduced from 4 chapati to 3 chapati. Gradually reduce it to 2 chapati and balance it out. Okay, that's something we need to do. But there are people who just completely eliminate josh mein aake, they are over-motivated, and then when they come back to routine, they are not really able to follow that particular actually increase it, because their body is really craving for that particular thing. Yeah. So what exactly happens when we are stressed or our body is in stress? This one. Then there is a high cortisol, which is basically the hormone responsible when we are in the stress. Okay, so when we are in stress, the cortisol level rises, which increases the stomach acid and increases the digestion rate to prepare flight and fight mode. There is an adrenal rush, okay, and which is what is lowering the appetite. Okay, so as she said that she has a lot of stress, maybe the study stress, work stress, and I don't know what else. But when she is stressed, her appetite decreases. So this is what exactly is happening when you are under stress for any random reason. So we all have a different perspective towards stress levels, right? So somebody might, even if they see an accident in front of them, they will be relaxed. But there will be somebody who see the accident, they will collapse there and there, because that's something which is really unhappening to them. Okay? So it's like at different level we deal the stress, or maybe we deal with the stress in different ways. Every individual reacts differently on same particular stress. Okay? So some people might feel that they are reducing their appetite, whereas some people will grab the tub of ice cream or a big chocolate bar, and then they will just hog it in a very little bit. Right? So everybody has their own coping mechanism to deal with, but in the end the food comes in rescue, and you eventually choose the wrong food, and that's how you land up into the guilt, and then there is the cycle of vicious guilt and having the junk goes on. Food and emotions. When we are happy or in a joy, our appetite increases. When we are sad and depressed, our appetite decreases. There is also an correlation with the kind of content you watch on the social media, or maybe some movies. As you can see, if somebody is watching an anger or joy-inducing movie clip, then they will have a fear or they will be like getting more hungry. Okay, you won't realize when you are going for a movie. Within no time, the big huge tub of popcorn will end. Okay, because you are not really mindful to be eating, but your mind is somewhere else, and that's how you're not being able to correlate. If we see the positive emotions, okay, are associated with an increase in consumption of healthy foods. Here I will say an example of celebrities. Have you ever seen them having anything unhealthy? I don't think so. They post it, but they might be having anything, right? So they are mostly into the healthy eating, specifically the sports persons and the bigger stars. Okay, they are into a healthy lifestyle overall. They don't miss their exercise, and their energy levels are really high. Okay? They are always into the positive mood. But then there is another group of people who are involved in more junk consumption, and their negative emotions are too high there. Okay, and that's what is the emotions are linked with the eating habits overall. Healthy and junk, your positivity and your negative emotions. That's matter your food choices. So here is an interesting thing. The taste, perception, preference, personality, mood and dietary intake and overall behavior is basically interconnected. Okay, you might not know that the speed with which you are chewing the food is actually defining your personality. Okay. So there are various factors, psychological factors, or maybe the memory and social cycle, because it's I'm in a party and these are the starters which are available. I have to eat that because it has been kept there. Okay, so all this kind of mindset is there with is associated with the surrounding where we are in. Effect of surrounding, as I said earlier, we did not have a mall kind of thing to shop the groceries, right? Right now we have Premani and other parts to go and get the groceries. You will observe. You might have observed this particular trolley. Why is it there with the wheels? So that you don't have to really carry the package and spend more time. Okay. But if you have something with the wheel, you will be extending your duration because you don't really have to carry the baggage. And then if you are spending more time, then you will be more mindless to put everything in your trolley, and the offers plays a huge role too. Okay, like 1 by 1 free and then use discounts and all those things, you just put it mindlessly in your trolley because you don't actually have to carry them, right? The trolley has to carry, and that's what is leading to your psychological effect of putting things on your trolley. The other thing, if you could see, other advancement they have made it that you can make your child sit on the trolley and you can roam around. So they have seen that the struggle mother is going through, and they have made this ease so that they spend more and more time and add up more and more products, the packaged products basically on their shelf. The logos which you might not have given a thought before earlier, the McDonald's logo or the Pizza Hut logo, is not being just designed as a way. They have been designed in a psychological perspective to get you with that cravings. For example, if you are like passing by a cow gully or a street, and then you will get a khushbu of pav bhaji, that will instantly make you crave for it, and then you will just sit there and have it. Probably, the 99% of the chances are there to have something from the cow gully because you have been there and there has been a lot of pleasurable senses you get it. Okay, so that's how the surrounding is affecting, knowing unknowingly through the food habits which we make it. Other things which are not mentioned here. You will see or hear the music in the demand or any other grocery stores. Now, if you see, if there's rush inside the mall, they will put a fast music, and if they see there are less people in the mall, they will put a less music, and that music is somehow affecting your duration in the mall, and that's what is affecting your shopping as well. Okay. The spending on money and spending mindlessly on the things which are highly processed and packaged. Right? Going forward, you would also social media. I wanted to know your individual experience on this. There are so many food bloggers available, and I know
Very true.
you must. You
Very
must.
true. Rotract has his own food account.
Oh,
Keeps feeling so.
ever happened that you got a craving after looking at the social media page?
My social media is filled with
Love
love.
me. Not many times.
Especially if I watch Asian drama.
They are like each and every episode they order this plate that Asian food, and then immediately I looked at my comment and ordered.
How from Instagram she is jumping to Zomato to order that particular food?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I saw.
Yes.
And my experiment is filled with food, fashion, clothes, and food.
What about you?
Even said like मेरा भी एक्सप्लोरेड फूड से ही भरा होता है तो most of the time ट्रांजिशन फ्रॉम इंस्टाग्राम टू जोमेटो
So that is one thing. Like showing this particular food is fine, but पीछे से जो वो आवाज आता है ना, oh God, this is very tasty or this is very delicious. That is just hitting your brain and making you
I
happy.
have to eat it right now.
Yes, yes. I
Also,
do act.
the notification from Zomato. Even if I'm
Yeah.
not thinking about the food,
Hi, they have an expert marketing schemes, I would say.
going to
Every evening they would be sending some snack marketing or notification. Would you like to have a donut? And then
My
the
mom
pretty
will order
donut.
I haven't eaten with tomato only for me.
Yes, yes. So it's a nice way for the vendor to feed you all, but we need to be mindful. Obviously, with the choices of the food we make on daily basis. Going forward, what is actually guiding us what we eat? Now I'm going to talk about personalities overall. We have a different personalities in different time zone, I would say. Sometimes we are anxious, sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are ambitious, and all these things is like affecting your food choices and overall food habits, I would say. So here, just one thing. Here I would say slow eater or who choose the food very slowly are in much control and know how to appreciate life. Okay. They are very calm and stable, sorted kind of person, and that's how they choose to eat very slow. Then there is another sort of personality who eats really fast. Okay, they just do all the food in within seconds.
How do we do that?
Yeah, they do that. There are a lot of people.
Example, my brother.
My brother, we have huge bites and we finish it away. And I just started to
They take a biryani and have one spoon and
He's running hard. Yes, my brother is doing that.
So the fast eaters are tend to be more ambitious and impatient because they just wanted to finish this
Now we
off.
know who you are.
Yes, they just wanted to finish it off whatever is there on their plate. Then there are people who are really okay to try multiple cuisines and try more varieties. So they are sort of your risk taker and risk seekers. Then we have another sort of personality of picky eaters. Okay, and they should just remove all the vegetables from the pulao and they should just have it always. Yeah. So that's something like defining a personality who are very anxious. Sour taste, they are more likely to engage in risk taking because they have been adapting the sourest taste buds, and that's how makes their personality. Going to the people who have a craving for sweets, okay, maybe the pastry, chocolates, and more. Tasting something sweet will make people temporarily more happy. There is a high adrenaline rush, and that's how they later get the sugar rush. Okay. Then bitter is something related to the jealousy, but I would say all these perspectives are true for certain personalities, for certain time being. So as she said that she is a picky eater, that doesn't really make her anxious, okay, all the time. Sometimes for a smaller duration that could be applicable, but not for a regular.
Actually, what kind of anxious? Like, me being anxious, इसमें ये क्यों है मुझे नहीं पता और in general anxious.
I remember you were the one who were coordinating with me. No?
Melody, the
continuously she was asking me, ये सही है ना, ये ऐसा है ना. Alright. So now coming to another choices of food which we make it. Okay. You can distribute. Okay. Just randomly give it to those like हम देख रहे हैं और let's say. So you need to keep the food picture in front of you. Do not turn it. Okay. Until I ask this. Give money fruits of मुझे ये नहीं दिखा.
मुझे कुछ अच्छा देना प्लीज एकदम.
Don't give me
Give
green.
me
It is
this
not
yellow.
going to pick anything. Don't give me green. Egg दे दे. So इसलिए पड़ रही है.
एक दिया मुझे.
अब अगर तो क्या होता है? ना उसके लिए Alright. So one by one we will be turning it around and reading it. Okay. So you need to tell that which food actually you are holding it and read it. Okay. So we will start from you.
I'm holding a juice.
Juice, a fruit juice. Okay. Turn it around and see.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
The fiber in whole fruit fill you up and slow down and how your blood takes in energy. Without the fiber, you are just drinking sugar water that quickly hypes you up and brings you down just as fast.
So holding a fruit juice glass would be like a happening thing for you. Okay, I'm gonna relish this, but that's not actually the case. It's just a sugar water which you are going to drink. Whereas if you choose the whole fruits, that is something intact with a lot of vitamins, minerals, fiber, that is going to give you the whole amount of nutrition content rather than going for the juices. Okay. So not psychologically, I'm not having the good thing because I've seen people. I am on diet and I'm outside. I will go for a juice. It's just having the sugar water. Okay. Yes. What would you hold and what's written back of it?
I'm holding a Starbucks coffee. How I wish it were real. The caffeine in coffee can actually make you nervous. It could mess up with your sleep. Neither helps in anxiety or depression.
It's because your appetite is telling you, okay, and you are getting addicted. Okay. Yes.
Is a slice of bread.
Slice of bread.
The highly processed by flow. Sorry.
Yeah.
This causes energy spikes and crashes that can be bad for
So it is purely refined, made of white flour, and it is really bad for anxiety. Okay, but you won't realize that you are consuming a large amount of bakery products, all kind of bakery products. I will say biscuits, khari, toast, pav, bread, everything. Okay, it is actually messing up with your brain structure. So I've been working with a research project where I need to deal with the students of 11 to 14 years. When I go and ask them what did you have in your dabbas and what did you have in your lunch, there was one child who said that I had butter bread in my tiffin. Okay, and when we went home, he had 5 paos with a very small amount of missile. Okay, missile pav was there, and in the evening snack, he again had fruity wala bread, 4 slices. So I was observing he had, and in the early morning, he also had biscuits with tea. Okay, before going to the school. So I could see that every meal has the bakery product in some form or the other, and it's not a smaller quantity. It has to be a larger quantity. One entire packet of biscuit, and then 6 slices of bread butter in the dabba, 5 paos with missile, then 4 slices of fruity bread is extremely larger quantity for a day to eat. Okay. Then I realized I have been observing his concentration power and his answer, the speed of answering me. When I said what did you have in the lunch break just which was there in 15 minutes back, he was actually thinking. You know, the memory power goes down, the overall personality and concentration decreases, and even confidence decreases when you are getting involved in such kind of highly processed diet for a longer duration. Okay, so this is something we really need to be mindful of, and it's really getting into more of the anxiety state because you're not really confident with yourself. And this eventually happens, increase in weight, increase in BMI, and then you're not confident with your body. Okay, at a certain point, there might be chances that in this school, the classmates might be teasing that child that you are being fat and all those things, which eventually happens in the childhood. Okay, and that affects the mental health and their growth in development.
So I'm holding a cake.
Cake, okay.
Happy birthday.
So it causes anxiety. When we eat sweets, the brain reward system called the mesolimbic dopamine system gets activated. Dopamine helps to signal brain about the positive effect.
So yes, there is a cycle of where you are getting a pleasure reward, your brain is seeking it as a pleasure reward, and then you will be associating, because you know this cake cutting usually happens on birthdays or on a very positive occasions, right? And then you have been correlating it with that. And you know, for example, if I get a cake of 1 kg in this room with this many people, there are chances that each one of us would have more than 2 small pieces, right? But if you go and have it in the cake shop, you might restrict it to 1 piece of pastry. It's because that portion size has been already decided and defined. Here I am getting a huge cake in between a small number of you, and I am going to cutting it and distributing it. There's a reason we also have to finish it. There's another psychology involved. This reminds me of one of the house women, okay, housemaker. She was 9. She was following everything really nicely, and I allowed her to take some quantity of sugar in her tea. When she goes and goes to make a tea, what she does, until the tea is boiling, she will take a spoonful of sugar, she will put it into her mouth and she will finish that. So that extra calories is going there, which I have not planned in my diet plan, but she is taking it, and she used to make the teas 3 to 4 times in a day, and that's how it is getting into more number of carbohydrate intake. Okay, and which has been disclosed later to me, that is this habit she has been following. And this is something we can say that out of habit or out of boredom she has been getting involved in that kind of eating, which she didn't realize when I asked for a recall. Yeah. So you don't know you are choosing so many things in your entire day, knowing and unknowingly, and those went uncounted. Okay. So yes, next. What are you
I got egg.
Okay.
Good quality high protein has essential ingredients of the various neurotransmitter which helps to produce serotonin, leading to make you feel good and decreases cravings.
Yes. So good quality of protein in our diet eventually helps us to decrease the craving. It gives us the satiety, and also when you have the complete protein, your serotonin rises, which gives you the good mood entire day. Okay. You have been observing the people who are achy or perfect gym trainers. They have been consuming a lot of eggs in their routine, and that's what is making their mood really at higher level and energy levels are high. Okay. Yes. Next.
Fruits that I don't like. Whole fruits are good source of carbohydrates which help to enhance the mood and provide instant energy to the brain.
So it gives the instant energy to your brain. We say now there are a lot of people who wanted to follow a low carb or no carb diet. Ideally, that's not correct. Carbohydrates are equally important for your. It's like a fuel for your brain. Okay. If somebody is in low carb and low carb diet, they might see that their concentration levels are going on quite okay. But as I said, we began with the fruit juice. Fruit juice can be good at certain occasion, I would say, or situation. If somebody is getting unconscious, okay, and somebody's sugar levels drop, that time the fruit juices can come to a rescue, and that's how we would give it to the ORS or the fruity and all those juices we bring down, and somebody gets unconscious. So the only thing is we need to balance it out.
What about the juice that we prepare at home? Can we have that on regular basis?
You prepare juice From fruits?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me correct you. Juicing of fruit is never advisable. Okay, it's never advisable. For example, if I ask you to eat one mossami, okay, you will be able to eat that as a whole. But when I ask you to get me the mossami juice, you might put 3 to 4 mossami to extract 1 glass of juice. Right? So there is always a higher intake of the fruits when we are consuming in the form of juice. And it is not very advisable. As I said, the fruit juices give the sugar rush to the body. Having it in the whole form will give you all the nutrients, the fiber, vitamins, minerals, power, everything. Juicing for the vegetables is something that is advisable. You can go for the carrot beet juice, the beet juice and all those things. It's something will keep you high because if I ask you to have carrots, maybe 4 carrots, you might not be able to have it because you have to chew a lot. The fibers are a bit different than the fruits. Okay. But if I ask you to have a juice of carrot, you may easily put all 4 carrots, blend it up and have. So having a juice of the vegetable is more easier because the fibers becomes less when we are blending the juice. Okay? And it gives you the benefit also. So fibers from the vegetables works like a glue in your body, your digestive system. It cleans up and removes all the toxins from the body. Yes, you had a question?
I also have a question. What about vegetable juice?
What about vegetable juice? I think
What if you mix like 2 carrots and in that you mix one mossami or orange?
I think there's a trend of ABC juice
Yeah.
going on
Yes.
on internet.
Yes.
Where you have
ABC.
apple, beet and carrot together. So no, they never mix up the fruit and vegetables together. Go with one thing and amla. Amla you can add. You can add amla. Nowadays you are also getting the fresh haldi. Okay, a piece of fresh haldi also you can chop it and put. You can garnish it or you can give the flavor of lemon or you can give a flavor of adrak to get that taste. Okay? Because vegetable juice is something not really relished by everyone. But if we add some flavors like adrak or lime juice or chaat masala or something like that, it can really be enjoyed. Okay? So juicing of vegetable is absolutely fine, but juicing of fruit is never advisable. Rather choose it in the whole fruit, as she has mentioned the benefits of the whole fruits. Okay? We're left with 2 more. Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
It says you think it's healthy because it's made up of tomatoes. It has sugar, lots of sugar and artificial sweeteners that could be linked to anxiety and depression.
So there are certain foods which you think are healthy because they are just made with one good ingredient, but the other things which are added in smaller amount to enhance the taste and texture of the product is actually affecting your mental health and the brain structure. Okay, so and there are kids who literally eat a lot of ketchup. Okay, meanwhile if they have ordered cutlet or something, they will just keep a plate in front of them. They will put the ketchup on the sandwich, and I can see there are people who are hiding their face in front of me. But yeah, that's the truth. I was just talking about the kids, but we have the grown-ups. We have the grown-ups still in that category. I would say.
I have an avocado.
Okay.
The grey matter of brain contains about 50% of polyunsaturated fats, which are essential for optimal brain function.
Yes. So the good quality fats, your brain is majorly made up of fats. There are people who wanted to go off fats, right? सिर्फ कुछ भी तला हुआ नहीं खाएंगे या फिर कोई भी तरीके का fat they don't include. Even in the subsidies they wanted to avoid it once they have set their minds. But that's not the case. The good quality of fats are really needed to keep the structure of your brain really well. You might have heard about the keto diet. Yeah, that's basically the high fat diet. That's not actually made for weight loss. Okay, that's the therapeutic diet actually, which has been used to treat the brain conditions like epilepsy. Okay, where you get a feed, the child get a feed, and the fat, the good quality fat in the diet actually helps to insulate the brain and the that's how they have been coming up with the keto diet, and they are actually following it. The high fat, but this is not something which is sustainable. They might follow for a shorter duration, and then they would be just not be able to get back into a normal routine. So I've also seen cases where people have been following the keto diet for some time, and they were really facing these symptoms like nausea, nausea and vomiting after the duration, because they have been indulging so much of fat together. Imagine if I ask you to have this big cube of butter, and it's not practically possible to have it for a longer duration, right? And that's how easy that is. And at the later stage, there's a mental block that I can't just have it, and it starts reacting with these symptoms like nausea and vomiting. So that's not something which is sustainable. But people who do not have much knowledge about it and get into that particular diet just to get a weight loss you can get it with a balanced diet as well. Okay, so there's no need to eliminate or add on something extra in your daily lifestyle. So food and emotions, as I said, there was a team of fans who was supporting the winning team of ice hockey. When they were served with the lemon lime sorbet, they found that the sorbet is very sweet. Okay. When we had another team who was supporting the losing team, okay, we had a group of fans who were supporting the team which lost, and they were experiencing the same lemon lime sorbet was actually really sour. Okay. So the same ingredient, when having served with the different emotions, it is actually giving a different reaction. Okay, and they have been perceiving a different kind of taste because they are mentally somewhere else and their emotion levels are really high at that time. So you just can't say at once that I am disliking this food or I am liking this food by just tasting it for the first time or so. Okay, so that's how the psychology plays a huge role with respect to the choices of the food you make on a regular basis and the kind of food you put on your plate, on your mouth. So, as I have also have to discuss the solutions because I have discussed a lot about the problems up till now. So, cognitive therapy. It's basically, at the beginning, how I said, mindset is something we need to fix first, and then we can come to a routine and a healthy lifestyle, right? So, mindset, we have certain negative self-thoughts. It's too hard, I can't do it. If I don't make it to my target weight, I have failed. Now that I have lost weight, I can go back to eating any way I want. So, these are the thoughts which you get it, which are considered as a negative thoughts. You need to convert them into the positive ones. Okay, you need to brush up your mind, do the brainwashing and all those things, and then set the positive intentions for your routine. So examples are, I realize that I am overeating. I need to think about how I can stop this pattern of behavior. That's where we need to actually focus. Okay. Then I need to understand what triggered my overeating so I can create a plan to cope up with it. I encounter the trigger again. As she said, I can eat a big piece of chocolate. Now, where she needs to work on the mindset and like give the command to her mind that where I was actually going wrong, what emotions has made me to eat that particular whole chocolate in one go. Okay, so eating a chocolate is not bad. Chocolate has the micronutrient magnesium, which is really good and required for our body. Okay, and it's an important micronutrient. But having anything good in excess is harmful. Okay. Then, am I really hungry or just a craving? I will wait to see if this feeling passes. Okay. So whenever you crave for a food or you feel you are hungry, just wait for certain duration. We might be thirsty. There are people who are not actually well hydrated throughout the day. They are not having the adequate amount of water, which is actually decreasing their concentration levels and making them confused throughout the day. Okay. So if you are are not somebody who has a habit of drinking water often, make it a habit, because that is really going to mess up with your brain. You might be actually thirsty, but then you will be end up ordering something, and then you will be end up eating something, the junk probably, which is way too long. Yeah. So next is, can we? So what strategies will help me to manage my weight? Overall, here I have discussed with respect to the weight, but then there are other emotions also which are involved in other conditions. To lose weight, it's helpful to change your thinking. Weight management is about making a lifestyle change. It's not going to happen if you are going to rely on short-term goals or that to lose weight. Yeah. No. So food and personalities. Please say. So I believe we have different personalities in our home and beside us all the time. Okay, but food defines us. Like the way we own the car, we own the house, we dress up, everything. Similar way, the food choices defines us who we are, and our body image is made in a particular way. Okay. I really like her answer where she said that she is really comfortable with whatever she eats, and she is really comfortable with the choices she makes. That's how we want it to be. Because weight is just one factor. How much comfortable you are with your body itself, that really matters. I have seen people who are really coming into a higher BMI category, but they are so active. If I ask a person to go from one place to another, they would quickly go. And at the other side, there's very thin and normal BMI person, very lethargic, very lazy. And if I ask them or give them any task go from one point to another, it becomes a difficult task. So I would say weight is not something really defining yourself or your health overall. How much mentally fit you are, how much active you are, and how do you perceive yourself, that really matters. Okay. So yes, we have certain questions planned for the body image, which I am going to ask you all. You can raise your hand to answer. For one particular question, any number of answers are accepted. Okay, it's not that only one person has to answer. So the first question is, can you describe a time you have felt self-conscious due to portrayals of body image? Anybody in the room? Okay, we have two people. Yes.
Almost all the time. I mean, now many people are going to laugh at me when I say this, but like when I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, it's a movie that you're so tired, the dress is not fitting well and stuff like that. I mean, it happens every day almost. Almost every day. Yeah, even if you're working out, it happens.
Okay. So if like somebody comes and comments you,
It's not somebody, it's just me. It's just my brain saying to me that listen, you're not perfect, you don't look your way or whatever.
okay. So this is something, the trigger which your brain gives constantly regarding your body image leads to a huge impact on your personality overall. And if in certain day, if the intensity of that gnawing is really high, that day is ruined. Okay, and you are not really yourself, you are not really confident enough to face the day. Okay, so that's something how we perceive the body image.
Same, very similar. Like I am skinny, so I have accepted at this point like who I am skinny. This is how I am. I avoid wearing certain particular type of clothes which show a lot of skin on my arms, my hands. I'm a huge fan of full sleeves, and I'm the creator of the full sleeves. I love wearing them. Okay, and there are times when I'm like, hey, in this picture it's like do I have a lot of face fat? Should I eat little less? But like, so you always do a take down.
So I could sense her coping mechanism of wearing the full sleeves clothes only, where she could just make herself look decent enough or healthy enough and not skinny. So yeah, that's how we can cope up. Okay, that's not, because we all know that she eats enough. Okay, it's nothing like
I swear I do ask them. I'm constantly eating.
Yes. So we all know that she has been eating enough. It's not her eating pattern, but her metabolism is playing a role. But she is, for making herself comfortable, she has a coping mechanism of choosing the correct thing. Okay. So we all have those kind of perspective and thoughts, but it's just that we need to be presentable more in a particular manner. Second is, did it make you feel inclined to change yourself? In what way?
Change comes with how you eat, right? My change is like I wear a particular type of clothes that is okay for me. That is my way of changing.
Yes, yes. So what I noticed that past year I was thought that overweight. Once I realized that I've been gaining a lot of weight, completely stopped eating. That was my coping mechanism. Not only that, I changed my wardrobe, I changed my style. I was like, I want to wear tight clothes which will make me look, skinny. I want clothes which are hugging my body so that I'm like this body image. And then I got into tea industry, that is Korean drama. You are seeing continuously seeing all this fat, skinny girls, expresses, and then I'm being like, I want to be like that. I want to be as skinny as they are. So that really affected my mental health. And it got me to many things which were not right. So yeah, and then eventually with the right counseling and right people around me, it does matter if once you are associating me. They helped me to come out of this box where they were like, you are in this dark box. I mean, close 50 years, perfect the way you are. And I was barely 1 kg, just 1 kg. Yeah. So you could see the different perspectives. Somebody who has an issue with being skinny and somebody who has an issue with being 1 kg overweight. And that's really normal. As you age, there's a chance that you might increase in weight, okay, which is absolutely normal. But she has not taken that thing as normal, and she is overly find out way to comfort herself, changing of the wardrobe and going off the meals and skipping meals, all those things. So by the way, making a note here, skipping meals really won't help us lose weight. Okay, or be acidity issue. So it doesn't help at all. So we have a lot of eating disorders, anorexia nervosa, which I think everybody knows about it. We have the perspective of the models. What they actually do is they go off the water for particular days when they shoot plan or something. Otherwise, to like pick up their metabolism, they get into an addiction of smoking. You won't realize once a cigarette is over, they will take out the next one, and on a chain of continuation, they will keep having it. And that particular addiction is actually keeping their metabolism high, to make themselves thinner, look thinner for the event, and that's how they end up into the addiction. Other thing, there are young girls who feel in their pubertal age that they have been gaining weight, okay? And what they actually do is they eat the food which mother is giving, they go to the washroom and then they just puke it out. So these kind of mental disorders are actually there, which is actually related with the food habits. Coming to the next question, if you could change the way women are portrayed in the media, how would you do it?
I am a media person, I'm pretty sure myself. So I really don't think that you can change women portrayal. And the media is changing. They are accepting everyone. I don't feel, like it's on you how you take your body, right? I mean, media में कुछ भी दिखाएंगे, unrealistic चीजें होती हैं. It's on you how you love and embrace your body. That's important.
Yes, I have read a quote. Yes.
So about the media thing, I would say I like to comment on this. There are the brands like H&M, Zara, Chanel, Versace, Louis Vuitton. They are actually portraying women with stretch marks.
Yes.
With women who are plus size, women with acne, and but I'm like for sure, like many of us do go online to buy lingerie and stuff. And the moment you see stretch marks, you get comfort. Okay, मुझे भी होते हैं shade on that, like on the media, but that's comforting thought.
Yes. All these things are true. I saw a picture of a woman on the cover page of magazine. She actually put a post on Instagram, and on caption she has written that woman on the cover photo is not actually how she looks in real. So she herself admitted that the thing which you are seeing on the cover photo is not in reality. Yeah. I think I. The next question is, do you think the men are equally objectified? Yes, no. Or they are much comfortable with themselves, I feel.
Like sometimes really uncomfortable.
No, they are not. It's just that they don't accept. We can openly say to my moti lagi to ये वो सब guys usually do.
They don't accept.
They don't talk about it. Whatever it is, they feel they're fat or whatever, they keep it to themselves and figure it all out.
Yes, yes. They don't actually open up and
Yeah.
discuss.
This is not considered guys.
Yeah, actually the guys
They
can
are
answer
so
to
sure guys. You have a food job channel, na? Please do not teach me order stuff from tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so what was the question?
Why they get objectified like for their personal opinion?
For the body image overall.
Yeah, I guess so it is pretty common in boys, you know, when they are in school. वहाँ तो होता ही है ना यार, मतलब नाम से तो किसी को बुला नहीं, मोटा काला ऐसे को बुला नहीं। So it is, you know, in boys it is very, I guess it is, yeah,
Chill. Does it
is
bother
chill,
you?
yeah.
Does it
So
bother you?
if others who get it does not bother very much. So it's, I guess it is pretty fine.
So you say, I think it's his personal experience that he is not taking things personally and
Yeah.
getting into a mental state. But there must be few of the boys as well who might land up into a depression or that kind of feeling when they have been objectified in some way. So everybody has a different way to cope up with each stress. Next question is, do you think because of the media there is a specific definition of perfection that most people want to achieve? So yes, there's a reason why the advertisement of Zara and H&M has got changed is because the model with acne, stretch marks and all those things, because that's what the reality is. Okay, that's what the reality is, and as early as we accept this, we would be in more comfortable space to deal with people's problems. Okay. Last question is, what makes you comfortable and confident with your own body? I could expect the answer from everybody in this room for this particular question. What makes you comfortable and confident with your own body? Yes.
Mindset.
We have some need to answer. Yes, tell me.
जैसे हो वैसे लो।
जैसे हो वैसे रहो. Yes, that's our
So, yeah, mindset does play this important role. But at the same time, I have mentioned this before as well that the people you are associating with, this one person very close to me came into my life suddenly and he motivated me a lot. जैसे कि I'm proper, you don't have to go diet, no exercise वगैरह. So that's the motivation you get. मम्मी ने ये ना मजा motivation फॉलो होगी. But she doesn't realize that it does impact me. Yeah. So even though my friends they are with me and just as he said कि मजाक में they calling होगी, पतली या फिर कुछ भी at times, it does have this huge impact on you. But that one right person saying the right thing at the right moment makes the change in perspective. And also, I really think that relationships does matter. You are my best friend, you come and tell me everything, I'll take your advice over the advice of other people. So that's the thing.
That's the thing. You have been lucky enough that somebody has came on the correct time to guide you.
Yeah.
What there has been people or young girls who, or the boys as well who have been getting carried away with their emotion, and then they have been reaching to a state of eating disorders like anorexia nervosa. So all these things are really there in reality. It's just that we need to be a helping community. If we are observing a certain different behavior in somebody around us, we should definitely go upfrontly help them with their problems. Okay? You have been lucky enough that on the correct time you got somebody to guide you. And if that wasn't the case, just realize you have been struggling with your routine the way you were doing it in the initial stage, right? So, yeah.
Even if that particular person says that this doesn't matter, it's okay to have something like that, but it doesn't matter for her, it doesn't matter for him, but it does matter for you. I mean, it's self-satisfaction, it's your body at the end, right? I mean, when I look at myself in the mirror, I should be happy. No,
Yeah.
guy or whatever.
So for that, what you guys are doing, or for anybody is doing, is like following in a trap of doing one particular task to correct that. But you eventually, as I said, you need to work on every aspect of your lifestyle. You need to work on your diet, you need to work on your exercise routine, you need to work on your sleep schedule and managing stress. All these things, 4 things together will actually help you to make yourself even more confident, better, and the bestest version of yourself. You know what people think exercise is something as a routine you should follow, but no, it should be like a celebration to your body. Ever got hang into duration when you are doing the exercise continuously, and then trust me, after following the exercise routine for a month or 2, you won't be able to lose that routine. That kind of satisfaction you get it with the exercise, okay? And the hormonal, if I talk about the hormone changes which happens with the exercise, you are releasing the happy hormones, okay? You feel that at the end of the day I have achieved something by just following your exercise routine. You feel that satisfaction at the end of the day. So that is something there. You need to balance it out. Working out 3 days in a week is absolutely fine, but not missing that 3 days is something we need to keep hold the ball, we just can't drop the ball that way. So that's how we need to balance everything and to make ourselves really the best version of our body, like be comfortable with our body overall. Yeah. So what is your perspective? Your perspective of being confident with your feelings?
See, what I do is just be yourself. It doesn't matter. Like, matters a bit about what people say, but then in the end, is what you are, who you are. And then, see, so like you are speaking, speaking to so that is also confidence that we should have. So to cope up with that, what I did when I wanted to give a big lecture and I was in that. So what I did was I used to go and swim in front of the mirror to get one. So that's what I used to do.
Yes, true that. So the coping mechanism for him was when he was preparing for delivering the lecture to a big audience, he actually went and practiced that particular thing in front of the mirror to make himself more confident. And practicing certain things which really help you to show up really well. You just can't go and randomly speak about it or just deliver a lecture. There's a lot of research and practice required before we actually show up ourselves, right? So that's a correct way of coping with it. But then there are other pieces also. If there's a drama schedule and if I have asked an introvert child to participate in it, there are 2 choices. Either he will feel his emotions and show up on the stage, or the other thing is he might just fall ill in the depression of showing up on the stage. Okay? And he might be very nervous, cry out loud, and he might just go off with the routine. Okay? So these are the things also we will be observing to the positive as well as the negative. So challenges are basically there to overcome and not to just run away from them. Okay, so that kind of encouragement should be there. Right? So this is the last slide where, because our topic is mental health and nutrition, I have spoken a lot of things which we are dealing with on day-to-day basis, so the emotions and all those things. But this is something which is very important. As I said, the B12 deficiency, when she was craving for a lot of junk, we need to really work on that as well. So you just can't, if you have been observing that you are having a lot of junk food these days, you really need to correct the micronutrient deficiency, specifically the B vitamins, folic acid, zinc, iron, selenium, all these things play a huge role for your mental health. Okay? Incorporate them on the regular basis. food sources available, not necessarily you need to get into the supplementation. But yes, including them from the whole, very cooked and home cooked, nourished food is something you really need to include more often. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for participating in this workshop. And thank you to the Rotract Club. They have been really kind to arrange this setup. And I'm really glad to deliver my knowledge with respect to many of them. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Yes.